us, I want to introduce this guy. He's Cornell. Can you please tell me what's your business about?
Hello, everybody. Well, my name is Colonel Miller, all right, and you're at Custo Print, where we print on various things from apparel to banners to substrates, flyers, brochures, to a wide range of things.
That's nice. So, are you from here, Rochester, or you was born in another place?
No, born and raised East Side. Born and raised on the East Side, went to Wilson High School,
Perfect.
graduated from Wilson way back, 1997.
I would like to know a little bit about you and how you have this motivation to have this amazing business that I know you're always busy,
Yeah,
but maybe you have some other moments that maybe you need promotion.
yeah.
But how you started, what motivated you to start this business?
Well, let's go back. I've been doing business at least with people to people for since I can remember. High school, doing barbering, so I used to cut hair, so having that interaction with people was pretty much second to none with me. So that was one thing. I got to college, started some made an income by selling things. It couldn't really work too much because since I went to college, I played sports, so working wasn't really in the cards as much. So started had my own little music business, started selling CDs and stuff, and then transition. Later in life, um, I always had a knack for business. So after that, I one day it was just I asked my sister, hey, what people like to do around here? Because I was actually here. I was in Buffalo, but I came back. When I came back, I was working. I always had a job, but it was always like second income, second, third, fourth, fifth income. So I actually like, hey, what do people like? What do people like to spend their money on for the most part? And she thought, oh, if people like to buy T-shirts, if you make T-shirts, that'd be cool. One thing led to another. I'm always great at research, so I researched how to do T-shirts, um, and I always try to do the best I can. I just don't settle for, you know, entry level. So I try to do the best I can. So one thing led to another. When I got better and better, started getting more and more business, and yeah, I used to work right out of my basement, right out of my basement. So um, it was a very big learning curve, but you know, I just educated myself on it.
That's good.
Got that going.
So, did you go to college for this specific business style?
Right. Well, I went to JUCO, really to play sports. It was like sports first, education second, for the most part. Uh, so I just got my associates in business. Um, got it in business because I kind of figure, you know, um, I like to pretty much I like to sell stuff. So I was like, okay, I'll just get it in business, and yeah, so I got a degree in business, and I guess I've been applying that ever since.
Do you
Hey.
think it's better for somebody that maybe is about to graduate from high school to go straight to college, or you think it's better to learn something and then go to college based on something that they likes?
Um, I don't know if I could. I guess I'm not going to speak from 1999, 2000 version of me. I'm going to talk from 2025 version. Um, Education is at your fingertips. You know, Going to college is great for an experience of being independent, living on your own, learning new things and learning new people from different places. A lot of people will go all the way through high school and barely ever leave their own state. What I'm saying? So learning, even if you don't leave your state when you're in college, but at least you get a lot of people from different states. You know what I'm saying? And that was one thing with us. We got people from different states, different uh, cities, and things of that nature. So, it was great to learn from different people, different minds. So that's one thing. Um, you know, eh, College is whatever you really want to make of it, and if that's what you really want to do, I would never tell nobody no ever go to college. It's just the fact that you know you could learn a lot away from college as well. So um, it's whatever you make of it.
But this is your first, let's say, a big business that you had.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. This is the first thing I really jumped out and was like, okay, I'm going to do this.
And what made you from, think from the basement? You say you
Right.
started, right?
Yep.
So how made you change from that place? Do you jump straight to this place, or you had other places before this one?
Yeah. So what made me jump is the fact that you get a bunch of strangers coming to your house trying to pick up apparel after you get through printing. The wife doesn't like that. He had small kids, so it wasn't ideal. So this was not the first place. I've had two other places before this one.
Okay.
And the first one we moved in wasn't as big, but it was a starter.
Uh-huh.
It allowed me to figure out if this is going to really work. I went there, did great, got a lot of customers, got a lot of feedback. Saying good and bad. I mean, and we pretty much acted on that. And then we went to another place, pre-pandemic. So when the pandemic happened, it was a larger spot. It was a larger spot. We had ideas, trying to grow it out, but it just didn't work for us for those reasons from the pandemic. So led us to here, which I think is great. Is good.
Hmm.
Smaller spot than the previous one, but it allowed us to have more exposure because we were right on the main street
Yeah.
and expand our business like 2,000 fold. So this was good. This was
So
awesome.
what made you come on to this specific place, having a big one, and now it's like, yeah, I want to have this specific
Right,
other place.
right.
So how was that transition from that one to this one?
Crazy from that one. Well, I couldn't afford that one anyway. We weren't making any money. It was everything had just totally stopped. It was like turning off a switch. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So during that pandemic, so uh, I moved everything out, went to the house, went back home, put everything in the garage.
Okay.
It's like the bigger stuff I kind of had in like a I moved it into somebody's workshop thing. They had some room, so it was fine. So, um, so yeah, so it kind of turned the page later on that year. So we was just like, and it's crazy because I was just riding by this spot, and so when I was riding by, I seen for lease, but it was the spot next door.
Okay.
Okay, this one was dark. It didn't even have a sign on it. It was just a spot next door. So I went over there. Like, hey, what's going on? I called the guy up. Oh, I'm looking at this spot. Shoot, hey, he was like, it's not for sale. It's not for lease. Sorry,
At least, yeah.
Country Suite's coming in there. Boom. I'm like, oh, Country Suite. He said, but I got the one next door. I'm like, how big is it? I'm like, He said, it's about 1,200 square foot. Not that big, but I think it'll work for you. Um, and hey, listen, heck, I just got tired of being at home anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, I can afford this one. It was half the amount of money that I was paying at the other spot. So yes, I can afford this one. So and then I was like, okay, I'm moving next door to Country Suite. I'm assuming that's going to give me a lot of business exposure. So and when they did open and we opened, yeah, we definitely got a lot of business exposure after that.
That's great.
Yeah,
So then you bring everything from your corner, like I say, and just try to be comfortable on this spot.
yeah.
I would like to know from the beginning, do you
Mhm.
have a specific machine that you use from the beginning, or you have to improve over the years?
Um, our our daddy is the Roland printer, and it's a wide format printer.
Okay.
So it print different applications. It print from digital print where you can put a picture on the shirt to banners to stickers. So that was like that was our daddy of the machine. You know, since it did all those things,
Hmm.
we kind of circled ourselves around that particular machine. And then our vinyl cutter, which can cut out names and letters and things of that nature. So that was at least with those two hand in hand, you could do a lot. You
So
could do a
with
lot.
those machines, you say the daddy, so maybe that helps you to have some big business.
Oh, certainly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, certainly. Especially during the pandemic, it was easy. I mean, we printed out lawn signs, people graduating, um, banners for people birthday parties. We did so much off the machine. My goodness, um, it was pretty much printing money for the most part. So it's definitely the one machine you have to have if you're a printer. You know,
Perfect.
yeah,
And how important is, as a business owner,
yeah.
the promotion, and maybe have some like logo, have something prints that people can see it. How important is that for a business owner that maybe wants to come over and promote their business? What can you say to them?
Being visible is important. Having your brand on apparel and other printing items, it speaks a lot for your business and how you really want to represent it. Um, with so much social media and things of that nature, you want to be out there. You want people to remember or recognize a certain symbol, color scheme, or something of your brand. So definitely having that, is great and very important to the business. So
Do you
yeah.
help people to create their designs?
We do. I do to a certain extent.
You do? Okay.
Listen, I'm not the best when it comes to I do what I can, and if I can't, we have individuals that we can outsource to. So
Okay.
yeah,
And you have a team here because I see you when I come over
yeah,
to print something or I need something. I see that you have a big team sometimes,
yeah.
And how that works here? How important is your team here?
Um, Team is very important. Yeah, I grew up playing sports. You know, only one sport that was kind of an individual thing was bowling. So it was cool, but I was more of a team guy. I like having individual because I can't do anything by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So having people around you, like-minded individuals around you, is important. People who wants to grow, who wants to see you grow. Yeah. So the people we have here, um, you know, good individuals, very good intent. So I just feel that we're growing. We're never done growing. So we're just gonna continue to grow.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
receive me with good smile,
Yeah.
with good intention, with good
Yeah.
attitude, and I know, you know, based on their treat, I'm happy to come back here. So I bet other people would be happy to come here, and even if you're not here,
Hmm.
they're happy to receive you. I mean, to receive your customers
Yeah.
and do their best. So how important is the support of the family? Because you say your wife, sometimes
Right.
you need to be safe, so you don't want to have that in your basement.
Yeah.
So then you come over here to this
Hmm.
place. I mean, all the places and this place now. So how important is the support in this case of your wife?
Oh yeah. Well, listen. Early on,
Uh-huh.
you know, she wasn't a fan favorite. I can understand. You know what I mean? When you got individuals showing up to your house who you don't know from Adam's apple, you know, in half the time, they're either waiting at the door or they might come in and stand at the door. It's like, oh. who are you type thing. But she was very, very acceptable to it. Um, she just always just tried to push me like, hey, if you're gonna do this, go ahead and do it. You might want to get a shop, da da da, so people could come there. But she's very acceptable to it then and now. She come over every once in a while, shoot the breeze before she go to work or something like that. And the kids, they love it. They help me out a lot because they want some money. So,
Yeah, I
so
know
yeah.
that.
So as of now, Stephanie having older kids now, they like, hey, listen, what you need done? We got any printing to do? We got any screen printing? We want to help out. So yeah. So the family is definitely on board with it.
Tell me a hard decision that you had to make to improve something in your business.
Ah, it's I don't know if it's a real hard decision. It's just sacrifice.
Elaborate a little bit.
So a business isn't whenever you want to do it. It's you need to. If you want to see your business go, if you always want to take your business to another level, it's like what do you need to do? And with that, yeah, the ultimate sacrifice sometimes, sacrifice sleep, sacrifice going out. Um, I wouldn't say sacrifice family, nah, but definitely those things that that you can live without or do without. You know, sometimes you can't do without rest, but if you if you delegate it properly, you can you can bust it out and putting in hours every week, hours and hours. Wake up thinking about your business, go to sleep thinking about your business, um, but still have those personal times where you can either decompress. You know, is great, but the sacrificing the the things that doesn't matter to you anymore. You know what I mean? It's almost like that thing. Put away the childish things. So you can grow. Um, so I didn't really have much to sacrifice. Really, it was just like just get out and do it and keep moving. You know what I'm saying? So I was always about my grind. So I just keep the grind going. Um, and just push on. I think I'm a different breed.
Yeah, okay.
I think I'm different. I would say I think I'm different than a lot of people. So
Maybe
yeah,
because you like it.
yeah, I don't mind it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's definitely cool. Like, uh, to the it can get on your nerves sometimes, but I like the creativity. I like seeing the reactions of customers, uh, satisfaction on knowing that you can execute a job, you know, and it's better than someone else's.
Can you tell me an experience of some customers that feel grateful with the result of having a work done from you?
Um, oh my God, there's plenty of them.
That's good.
Man, I could generalize um, situations. Um, there have been plenty of situations where a customer has not had a great experience with maybe another printer, somebody else who was supposed to have done some work, but they just didn't come through for them. Not saying that we 100%. We had ours, yeah, but for the most part, either one, we try to offer, we try to extend, we try to correct those type of things. But a lot of times now we get a lot of customers who they don't have bad experience with others, and they come over here seeking you know a great experience, a great outcome to that nature. So when you get into the printing, you start looking at their designs and things of that nature. Um, Sometimes you want to point out a couple of things that might would make their design better or make their printing better. So when they get their product, they're like, "Oh my goodness, this is great." Um, it happened a lot. We try to at least we care. We at least try to care for our customers and and how how their product is going to turn out at the end.
As a business owner, can you tell the younger generation that wants to do a business like this? Can you tell a message to them?
Um, what type of advice I can give them?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Stay consistent. Stay stay on course. The only time you're going to grow is when you have individuals around you who want to grow with you. If you literally don't have anybody, or you have others that are negative thinkers or who don't try to be a part of the solution, is just it's kind of nonsense. So uh, just stay focused. Whatever it is you want to do, just get educated on it, so you know everything about it, so you know everything you should do and things you shouldn't do, and just go for it, man. The naysayers are going to be there, but you have to understand that if you surround yourself, you good. You'll be good. Your business will be okay. Whatever you make of it, it will be okay. Yeah, you could fail, then at the same time you could prosper. So you never know. So just go for it. You'll be good.
That's great. So, can you please name the products that you provide here?
The products.
Yeah.
So okay, so what we do is we do t-shirts, we do hoodies, um, all upper apparel, t-shirt, hoodies, long sleeve polos. Um, we do team uniforms. Um, we also provide banners, lawn signs. We do stickers of all types, from bumper stickers to product labeling. Um, we also do sublimation. All right, our sublimation is we do like prints that's all over the whole T-shirt. We do that type of sublimation. Um, we also do laser engraving, so we do tumblers, um, mainly tumblers,
Okay.
but we can engrave on like wood, that type of thing. So yeah.
Perfect. How can we find you?
So
Social media
so
or?
we on social media at Custo Prints. Um, that's with an S. We're also at 2600 West Ridge Road, Suite 5, right next door to Country Suite, across the street from Red Lobster, just to give you a view of where we're at. Um, you can contact us at info@custoprintshop.com, or you can call us 585 434 5015. All
Say the number again.
right. 585 434 5015.
Perfect. Well, I really appreciate the opportunity. I have a, I need another hoodie,
Yep.
so I'm gonna check for that. I need to work with the design what I want because this is like 3 or 4 years.
Oh, okay.
I didn't
Yeah,
follow your recommendation. When you have to put in the dryer, please put
yeah.
inside out. I have the information on the back. I want to change it because I'm a photographer.
Yeah.
Basically, I have they call it a camera strap
Mm-hmm.
that I use both. So I have like an X on the back,
Oh,
and I don't see that. So
yeah.
what works for me is the polo shirt that you print for me
Mm-hmm.
with the QR code here.
Ah, okay.
People like it with the QR code, and that's easy because they just scan the QR code and go
Scan the
straight to the
QR
website.
code. Yeah.
So I'm gonna talk to you about that later, but I really want to appreciate the people here. Share, subscribe. I want to leave the information below. And thank you so much again for the opportunity.